beloved godfather of our first honoree. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Emmy-winning star of Barry, Honoree Winkler.
Okay, hi. Oh my goodness, this is somebody's backyard. I just want to say green, sustainable. So you have chosen so right. You have chosen so well. I met Bryce days after she was born, this beautiful red-headed baby. And because Stacy and I like to keep up with the Howards, a few months later we had a little girl with red hair too. And talk about parenting, Ron and Cheryl said to us, look, if, God forbid, anything happens to us, take the children. Take them all. You can bar mitzvah them if you want. Thank God, of course, nothing happened, and they all flourished. And tonight we are honoring a woman who understood from the moment that she was old enough to reason, how important taking care of the earth is. How important that one day being a mother will be. She is fierce, focused, talented, and we are so proud that she is our goddaughter. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to give this award to one fabulous Bryce Dallas Howard.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Thank you, Honoree, for being the most amazing and least terrifying godfather in all of Hollywood. He's the best. So, Honoree, thank you. Do you want to stand there the whole time? Or? Okay. All right. Could you hold this?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I thank Emma for this tremendous honor. And of course, yet I stand here wondering, what can I possibly say that no one, no parent, no child has said before? What can any of us say tonight that hasn't already been said? I imagine I'm perhaps receiving this award because I've managed to contribute a few minor drops in the bucket of a sustainable future, and probably because of my celebrity. I have a platform and a responsibility to bend the ear of a few more people around the world. But the truth is, of course, I know I can do more. I look out into the audience and see plenty of people who have made a much greater contribution to the planet than I have. So why the heck am I here? Probably because I'm a mom. As a parent, my job is very, very simple. It's also extremely complex, but the essence of it remains simple. Teach my kids that anything is possible. In fact, those are the exact words my husband and I said to both of our children the moment they were born. We held them and we said, anything is possible. So what do we, as parents and as people, hope is possible in this moment, this 11th hour? What space can we hold for our children in these often bleak times? In the past, what I have lacked in my own imagination was the ability to envision a third act to the story of humans on this planet that was anything other than a tragedy. But when I look into my children's eyes, I see something else, something better. I see hope. I think about how they so eagerly and openly embrace the abstract or the unknown. In them, I see that we are capable of shifting a narrative that too often feels written in stone. And then I look in front of me right now. I see people who are the living, breathing examples of what is possible when imagination intersects with action. So while as a parent, I want to set the best example in every single way possible, the reality is that there are people who are proving anything truly is possible. And that everything is, as my friend Marie Forleo has put it, figure-outable. Everything is figure-outable. I love the optimism of that phrase. Because when we humans put our minds to something, we can move mountains. We can walk on the moon. We can feed the hungry, heal the sick, restore harmony to the environment. Seemingly impossible things become somehow possible. For example, Nikki Reed. You here, lady? Nikki Reed. Where's that gorgeous icon? So Nikki Reed, yes, as it was mentioned, she created the jewelry that I and so many of us are wearing tonight. Nikki's designs, she designs exquisite, sustainable jewelry for her Buy You With Love line, made of, and I know you heard a little bit about this, extracted gold from old Dell computers. What? Like, look at this bling, right? And it's also many other recycled technology materials. And that only scratches the surface of the brilliant innovations and initiatives she has created. The story of her work, mission, and advocacy for our environment sparks passion in all who hear it. Individuals like Nikki have created a path for our children's future, and they are our superheroes, and we must treat them as such. This true tale of what Nikki Reed made possible, what she does as a woman, wife, activist, storyteller, and mother, is one that lit up my daughter's eyes as she was admiring all of Nikki's sparkling creations. She was like, I want to be that jewelry designer. And another example, a few years ago, I brought home a soccer ball invented by, at the time, 26-year-old Jessica Matthews. This socket, is what it's called, is as simple as it is genius. It is a soccer ball that harnesses the kinetic energy of play to create electrical energy, clean electrical energy. For kids in developing countries, it's a way to light their homes, keep food fresh and water clean, just by playing outside with their friends. I had the privilege of making a short documentary about Jessica several years ago, and in sharing her story with my own children, it was like their brains were exploding as I spoke. They saw the impossible become possible. Please create possibilities for our children by constantly sharing the stories of the great women, men, and people who are literally saving the world. Individuals like Nikki and Jessica, Greta Thunberg, Adriana Quintero, Shailene Woodley, John Paul Jose, Lucy Lawless, Autumn Peltier, Julian McQueen, and Isra Hersey. They are all dreaming, innovating, and actualizing results. And that is just a very small group of people in comparison to the massive, massive forces of good that have been brought together. Lift them up, celebrate them, support them, listen to them, and follow them. Allow their messages to inspire you to action, and your children will feel safer. Inaction creates anxiety, right? But problem solving creates excitement, inspiration, and more importantly, results. In this audience alone are so many icons, leading voices of this generation, social and political activists, journalists, community representatives, each and every one of us having some special and unique way to contribute to solving the problem. So thank you to all of you. Thank you so much. Because no one likes to have their lifestyle challenged, like no one. But through your examples and efforts, we are inspired to innovate, transform, and take action in specific and measurable ways on a day-to-day basis. Thank you so much for fighting for my children, for our children, and for generations still to come. I have so much hope for the future. Thank you.